Hey guys, it's the Lego Synth Empire here today with another update video. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. It really helps with the video. And please subscribe if you haven't. We're on our way to 1,000, and I have said this before. When we hit 1,000, we'll be doing a giveaway, and we're getting really close, guys. I think we're only about like 150 away, really close, and that's a major milestone, especially for me. For doing this for about over 8 years, so that's gonna be really big. But yeah, let's get into the update. First off, I want to say I'm sorry, guys. This update kind of took a little longer. This is one's part of, I guess, 2 weeks past due, because I've been trying to do them at least every 2 weeks. 4 weeks, about 3 weeks ago, it got really busy, and then 2 weeks ago, I was also doing a lot of overtime work. And then I kind of also hit a week of where I didn't want to do anything. So and then finally I got my act together and finally did some work. Of course, I had to stop because there were some parts. I'm like, oh, I ran out. But I figured, okay, it's time to make an update video. I've been slacking, so here's an update. Not too much crazy going on. I'm not really touched this much. Got some more parts for the landing pad, but I'm just going to wait until pretty much near the end. That way I don't have to worry about crashing into this while I'm going around the table. Did a little more touch up on here, added some more grass pieces. I think I had this last time, but added, firmer pieces. Add a little group here and some a little bit here, a little bit there. As there is some grass on Korriban, it's not just full on desert. There is some shrubbery, some, I guess not really grass, but some plant life. So I decided to add some here. Unfortunately, there is some dark orange plants, so I added some here. I got a whole big bag back here as an order. I got 100, and I already probably used about 20 of them. And so I'm probably going to end up having to buy a lot more of these, but still a good start to at least see what I want to do with plant life, because there is going to be some plants, not going to just be all desert. So that's about it I did on here. Most of it I did over here. Of course, I did start on a barricade over here. This is just kind of like a prototype, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out. I think this is what I might end up going with. I might try to add a little bit more, maybe some detail on the walls. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta look at some more pictures. Of course, it's gonna go somewhere about here. I'm going to try to add a turret on top, and then it's going to angle this way, and I'm going to have like another platform kind of going out here, and then more of a more barricade too. So, but we'll see. This is something I'm going to try to work on when I go this way, which I'm trying to start to do now, especially with this barricade. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to do the turret, because when it comes to vehicles and turrets and stuff like that, that's where I start lacking in building skills. So this is going to be, I'm going to try my best to work on my turret. I know I did it for Solus, and it wasn't exactly the best turret. I know I could have done better, so I'm going to try to do the best I can with adding like a turret here, because there's going to have another wall, and then there's going to be another turret, and there's going to be the platform, and then there should be another turret, possibly. We'll see. So at least 3. So I got to try to at least build one that I can make 2 more of. So we'll see about that. So that's about over here. Add more. I finally get the platform back in. Finally get the ramp. Of course, the ramp is not in the final position I want it to be in. I'm still trying to work on the final placement of this ramp, trying to figure out if I want to just connect or just have it sit like that. Let me know how you guys, how that looked. Does that look good? How it is just sitting there, nothing's connected, or should I try to make it more tighter, like try to make it like that or something, or does that look good? Like, let me know what you guys think of that. But other than that, I do have this platform back in. I got the ramp done. Did a little more detailing underneath. I probably will try near the end. I will try to do more detailing on the ground over here, especially underneath and all on top. But I'm trying to push away from that, because I don't want to focus on this for like like, what am I in, like 6-7 updates now? I don't want to be 10 updates just doing this area, because I'm detailing. So I'm trying to push away from that and save the detailing for the end. That's why I put the platform in, trying to get it all in place. Yeah, so that's done. Of course, over here, you guys probably tell I added more wall right here. Got a little bit more rock detailing, I guess, with the symbols. I got a pillar there, of course, more rock work, another pillar, and then some more of that, and then that pillar right there. Of course, now the plan is, of course, it's coming this way. So hopefully the next update, coming back over here, I will have this wall started, because it's gonna. So if you guys haven't played it or played before, there's gonna be a wall that goes right about right here. There's going to be a lift that goes up, and then it kind of goes far into the canyon. So I'm starting that wall, and then hopefully I will have some sort of lift started for the next update. And then a little bit farther down is going to be an entrance to a tomb. So I'll try to have that started. And then it'll be basically almost like a U shape almost here. And once I get this U shape, get this wall started, and kind of get this area covered up, this area will be pretty much done besides detailing. Then I can start going this way and maybe do some of the rock work over here. And also, when I get this wall built up in that part of that temple, that's when I can start getting towards the temple, because it's going to be higher up. It's going to be about, probably a little shorter than this, but it's going to be at least probably up to here. I don't know how many studs that is, but it's going to be a little bit shorter than this, where how high it's going to go, and it's going to just go that way. So that's big progress, I think, because once I get that wall done and I can start building that way, that's when we get closer to the temple, and that's the big part of this mock I want to do, is the temple. So yeah, so we're getting closer, guys. We're almost pretty much done with this area besides detailing. It's just mostly get this done, get the walls done, and then I can start going that way and this way. And then depending how much I want to do this way should not take long. Because once I get this way done, I can also go that way too. Because I've been debating on what I actually want to do with the canyon walls, because there's going to be two canyons on either side. I've been trying to decide, do I actually want to build full on two canyon walls on both sides? Or do I just want to do one side and then leave the other side open to where it's easier to view in? Because if I have two canyon walls, you guys are going to have, nice tall brick rocks you're gonna have to kind of look down into, and for short kids that probably won't help them see very much. So I might end up, depending on what side I want to do, because there's tombs on either side, so it's not like you're not gonna see a tomb, but in the end it's like, which one's gonna be more work and which one can I build without having there. And then once I decide that, then that's the way if I was going to display it, if I was going to display it, you guys seeing it from this side, I would have the wall here. And then, of course, vice versa. If I was on the other side, the wall would be here, and there'd be no wall. So that's one thing I'm trying to decide. Because I do want this wall here, at least. But also, there's a taller canyon behind that. So I'm trying to decide, which side do I want to build an extra canyon wall on. If you guys have a preference on the left side or right side, let me know. I know, but if you guys don't know, or you guys want to see what the place looks like, then of course I can understand if you don't want to pick. But that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I actually want to add both canyon walls? Because for one, if I don't add both, just add one, it'll save time, save pieces. But I still gotta sacrifice some some things that they would be normally there if there was a canyon. So that's what I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But that's about it. I got, guys. And of course, here's some more custom minifigures I have made. Not this guy. He just backpack. All my Sith Troopers are going to have these cool backpacks on them from Clone Army Customs. Here's a cool little Imperial agent I made. With a gas mask and all that. And then here's another Imperial Trooper with just face and hair. And he also has a backpack. Going to have a few of them guys running around. And then here's my Reclamation officer. The Reclamation Service is a branch in the Imperial Army that they basically search tombs, and they're the research kind of guys. They're all the smart geek scientist kind of guys. They go into tombs, search all that, document it. They're all that fun stuff. So I made my own version. They typically have the same kind of uniform as an Imperial officer does. Just they usually have a tan hat and tan pants. Of course, sadly, there's no custom torsos ever made, fortunately. So obviously I'm using the Imperial from the Imperial torso, and also using the Imperial cap, which is pretty close to what they did wear. And then I just used the tan legs with the black boots to finish out the look. But I got actually 3 more of these guys, so we're going to have 4. So I'm going to have these guys kind of on the mock. since they were on Korriban, and they're part of the Sif. Wow, I forgot the sphere. They're attached to one of the Sith spheres that's in charge of the Sith secrets and like finding all the artifacts and all that. So that's another reason I want to add them here, because they're based off of Korriban. So it doesn't make sense to have some of these guys running around. The only other thing I want to show you guys pretty cool is I got my very first order of these parts, these 16 by 16. I don't know. I forgot what we call these, the modified bricks, I guess, Technic bricks, I think. I seen Solid Brick Studios use these for his Geonosis mock, and I thought these would be perfect. And then Coconut Bricks, he also used these for his mock. So I decided, okay, I got to get these because they'd be perfect for when I have to build high for Korriban. So these are going to help tremendously. Of course, I got this coral color because they only have like coral and I think black. And the color doesn't really matter because I'm going to put plates on top of it. But I did wish they kind of made more colors, like dark orange. That'd be awesome. But I think I got 13, 12 of these here. And that will definitely get a good start on building this area. And then we'll end up buying more. But I am looking forward to using these, because not only is it going to save me from having to buy a whole bunch of these, and also save some bricks. Like, I'm still need some bricks to raise it up, but it's going to be less bricks than if I had to use these. And they're going to be stronger than these too. So it's nice. And since they're Technic, I can technically just connect them, so it makes it stronger. And also, I can definitely use these for future mocks, especially bigger mocks. Because I think these will definitely help me in saving parts, but also in future big mocks. Because I want to make more big mocks after this. I don't know the exact how big, but I definitely want to use more big mocks, and I think these will help. So I'm pretty excited to use these. I got these from Lego, obviously. I probably will buy some from Britlink too, but I think they're about cheaper on Lego. So it depends. As long as Lego sells them, I probably will buy these. And then if I ever buy parts from a Britlink store, they have like one or two, I'll probably buy some from them too. But I'm excited to use those, especially when I get to building high. So that's pretty cool. Definitely, I'm really excited to use those. But yeah, that's all I really. Oh, I guess one more thing. I'm actually building some creatures. These creatures are not my design. Another creator on Instagram created these. I think he got these from another person too. But these are Shirax. They're like flying like bat bugs. And I'm building a couple of these. Here's one built. I got some parts for another one right there. Sadly, I got the wrong parts for the wings. It's supposed to have the clip in, not this end, for the wings to be held on. So I had to order more. I had to order the other part to build the wings. But I'm gonna build a few of these flying around on the mock. Because Shirax were on Korriban. Same with some other creatures like the Sith Hounds and all that. But I don't know if I'll be adding those, just because I can't build creatures neither. I'm only building these because fortunately there's a tutorial on these guys. But I'm building a few Shirax. Definitely having flying around, powering the tombs, maybe some attacking some Republic scum maybe. But I got a few of those builds. I got enough for a second one, and then did buy more for two more, so I will have at least four. And then when I have all four built, I'll probably show them off again. But so yeah, I got some creatures being built for Korriban, so that's pretty excited. But now that's all I got. But I apologize once again, guys, for the slow updates. It's been really busy. And then I just kind of hit a slump where I had no motivation. I usually hit those. I will hit it probably a couple more times while building Korriban. It's not the first time I did it with Solus and Hoff. So if you guys realize I haven't posted anything in a while, that's probably why. And then one more thing, not really mock related, but for those who have stuck around this long into the video, which is about almost 15 minutes, I thank you. You guys are very loyal. I appreciate you. And I guess this question would be for you guys, since you stuck around. Even though I am posting kind of slow on the mock every 2 weeks, in this case 4 weeks, would you guys still like to see some army videos? I know I said I was holding out just because now it doesn't really have enough room, and I use a bunch of my base plates. But I do want to put more content out, and I just want to know, do you guys still want to see army videos? And if you do, which armies would you guys like to see? Comment down below what you guys want to see, if you guys do want to see army videos. I also thought about doing some lore videos. Like, not full on lore videos, more like shorts, and using Lego minifigures, like making like a lore video on like a Sith trooper, and using the minifigures as like the main focus of the video, but giving like cool facts about them. I thought about doing that, just kind of get more shorts out there that can also help more content. So let me know what you guys think of those two ideas. For those who are still watching it, let me know. If anyone's interested in any one of those ideas, I will probably do it. Just let me know, guys. But that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for getting me to over 800. I can't wait to hit 1,000. May the force be with you, and have a great day.